welcome back to J247. Thank you so much for sending in those photographs. I really enjoyed seeing all your firefly craft. Some of you were making stuff, some of you were colouring stuff. I just thought it was brilliant. Thank you for sending in those photos. And there's going to be another opportunity to do some more craft at the end of this session. And hopefully your grown-ups have been able to arrange something for you to do. And please, if you do it, send me a photo for next week. Last week we looked at the firefly, do you remember? And it was just the size of the tip of our thumb. It was just about 1 inch long. It was very, very small. It's the smallest creature we're looking at in this series of God's Animal Kingdom. And this week we're looking at the biggest creature in our series of God's Animal Kingdom. So last week's the smallest, this week's the biggest. But what is our big animal today? Here's Pierre to tell us. Hello my friends in J247, thank you for joining me again today. I hope that home church is going well and that wherever you are keeping safe and well too. Now, today we are going to look at the biggest animal in the whole series. Last week we did the firefly. It was the smallest insect or animal in our series. Today we're doing the Hippopotamus! Hey, what a wonderful, big, large, cuddly creature he is! Here are some 5 fun facts about the Hippopotamus. A group of hippos is called a herd or a pod, or, if you're feeling cheeky, a bloat of hippos. The name hippopotamus comes from the ancient Greek hippos, meaning horse, and potimaus, meaning river. Hippopotamus, horse of the river. Who would have thought it? In order to keep their big bodies cool under the African sun, the hippopotamus keeps submerged for up to 16 hours a day. Can you believe that? Underwater for 16 hours a day, just having their eyes and their nose above water so they can still breathe and see. That keeps them cool and they come out at night. The hippos are herbivores, which means they like to eat plants. They do this mostly in the evening time when it's cooler, to graze by the side of the riverbanks. That's nice, my friend. But don't be fooled. They have enormous teeth, which can be very, very dangerous. More people in Africa are killed by hippos than lions. Can you believe that, my friends? They should be kind of respected, a bit of a awe around them, I think. Hippos look cute and cuddly, my friends. Their little grey/pink frames look just so wonderful you could give them a cuddle. But don't! Hippos are very fast on land and could run faster than you, my friend. And they are extremely territorial. They protect the areas they live in ferociously. Keep your distance, my friends. Listen to the government advice. Stay at home. Wow, look out my special window today, my friends. Look at that. Those hippos are enormous. Look at them. What can we learn from the hippo, my friends? Well, don't be fooled by how nice and cute and cuddly they seem. They can still be deadly. Remember, more hippos kill humans than lions and tigers each year. That's remarkable. Sometimes we see things in our lives which seem cute and cuddly and nice and fun, but actually they're dangerous for you and for me. Some of these things are like the bad things that you and I both do. The Bible tells us to be careful. Sin is crouching at the door, it says here, eager to control you. You must subdue it and be its master. Genesis 4 verse 7. Today and every day, my friends,
Do your best to avoid the things which may seem cute and cuddly, but in reality are dangerous for you. Hey, have a wonderful time at the rest of your home church today. I love you so much and I wish to see you again soon. Salut! Mwah!
And I thought hippos were kind of like Gloria from Madagascar. Friendly, nice, cuddly, and cool to hang out with. Apparently not. Our memory verse that Pierre's given us is, watch out! Sin is crouching at the door, eager to control you, but you must subdue it and be its master. Let's have a quick think about what the word sin can mean. Sin literally means missing the mark. But in our normal lives, what does it look like? It could be something which looks like a good idea, something that looks like a fun thing to do, but actually when we try it, really isn't. Really isn't a good idea, really isn't a good thing to do. For instance, I might think that my sister has a pencil that would be really rather better in my pencil case than in her pencil case. I could think that my brother has a little toy car which would be rather better in my collection than it was in his collection. Sometimes there's an idea that pops into our head which seems attractive to us, it seems like a good idea, but it really isn't. Just like spending time close to a hippo in the wild might seem like a nice idea, it might seem like a good thing to do, but Pierre has told us they're actually more dangerous than lions and tigers in terms of the annual amount of humans that are killed. 500 people every year lose their life in Africa from going too close to a hippo. Something that seems like a good idea was actually a bad idea and really quite dangerous. We should avoid it. We should watch out. So there are things in our lives that we should watch out for, and I'd like you as a group this morning, wherever you're sat, maybe in your living room or in the garden if the weather's good, I don't know, and have a little chat about what might seem like a good idea but actually isn't a good idea. What are the things that we should watch out for? Ideas that might be crouching at the door of our minds and trying to knock on the door of our mind saying, go on Dave, have a go at that, have a go at that. But really they're not a good idea. You got 2 minutes is on the clock and I'll see you in 2 minutes time. Welcome back, everybody. I hope your discussions went well. Now, let's recap where we've been before we head into this craft. Watch out. There are things in our lives that we need to watch out for. We need to be careful. Sin is crouching at the door, eager to control you. That's the risk, isn't it? Those lines there. There are those things, there are those temptations which are trying to tempt us to say, this looks really good, when in actual fact we know it's potentially dangerous or just really not good for us. But you must subdue it and be its master. So that's our action. That's what we're going to do. We're going to remember that we have the Holy Spirit living in us, and one of the fruits, one of the evidences of having the Holy Spirit in us is that we have self-control. We are able to control ourselves. So when we get that temptation, that thought that says, hippos are a fun thing to hang out with, we can take that thought captive, we can control ourselves and go, actually, no, Dave, I remember hippos are actually dangerous. I'm not going near them. So this week, whatever it is you're doing, and wherever it is that you're doing it, remember that you have the Holy Spirit in you. You have self-control as one of the evidences, one of the fruits of His Spirit being with you. So, when sin is crouching at your door, subdue it and be its master. Genesis 4:7. Let's have a look at some craft, shall we? This week we've got colouring sheets and spot the difference and paper craft tutorials all available for you at kf.church/online. Go and find them and see what you can do. And whatever it is that you attempt or try this week, please send us your photo to children@kingdomfaith.com. I would love to see them and include them in this very video next week. Have a wonderful week wherever you are and whatever you're doing in your new slightly more relaxed lockdown setting. Enjoy your extra exercise, won't you? I'm going to say I pray that God's grace and His peace would be with you, and that you would remember those fruits of the Spirit, those evidences of the Spirit being in your life, mainly through self-control this week as you subdue and master those things that tempt you, those bad thoughts that tempt you. Have a brilliant week, and I'll see you next week for our last animal in God's animal kingdom. See you soon. Bye.